Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andrew Davis. Obviously, I got my good friend Keenan here, and we're talking wrestling. On his end, he calls it something else, which is perfectly fine. Um, but obviously, we were streaming to many places, which are cool, and we're having a good time. And we haven't done this in what 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. We haven't talked since. I guess we didn't talk. We missed Money in the Bank, and we missed the next week after it. Dude, I completely. I went to a fucking comedy show last week, and I was like, oh shit. I completely forgot I had Mecca tonight. Completely forgot, dude.
It was fine. Again, it's summer. Life happens. You know, you can't. I forgot who said it, but you can't take life too seriously because it's going to kill you.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, so let's talk about it. John Cena's coming back for his final farewell tour. I know you're fucking excited because you're a John Cena market. You probably splooged all over the screen during the Money Bank promo. I'm sure it happened.
But so it's funny, right? I was interviewing somebody during the Money in the Bank, and so I actually watched the whole thing afterwards, and I skipped through all the shitty parts of Money in the Bank because Money in the Bank was only like 50% good.
I don't even know if it was 50% good, dude. I know it's all the work, but I mean, real talk, Drew McIntyre. How dude, so what? There's no way that Drew's gonna beat CM Punk. Isn't this gonna be like his second match back or his first match back in WWE or what?
I mean, Drew McIntyre is an expensive jobber. Like that's what it is.
So it's like, dude, Drew, like, how much bitch? I mean, what'd you do to have to take it like this, dude? I feel like at least Triple H and his homies did the fucking the Madison Square Garden shit for him to get fucked like this. But Jesus, what did Drew McIntyre do? All right, anyways, before we get any further, so John Cena is doing his final farewell tour, the Summer of Love, the fucking. Say goodbye to me, everybody. I'm sure you're going to love that.
You can't see me after this, right?
But wait. So I did notice he had his hat on. I did see some balls because it's going to be bald spot watch all fucking year long, just so you know. There's going to be a constant John Cena bald spot watch from your boy. So I saw some bald spot. That didn't fucking matter. I figured that was coming because it was live WWE TV. But then I see this promo coming for Shark Week, and John Cena walking like, oh, I'm excited. It's that time of year, blah, blah, blah. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, it's all the front of him. He's not making a turn, but then at the very end, he makes a turn, and this water goes splashing up behind him like it's fucking SeaWorld. No goddamn ball. I could have went through the fucking roof. I was like, all right, I'm sold now. Now we're doing I'm telling you, dude, I wish I'm going to pull it up.
So let's talk about the John Cena farewell tour, right? This is how I see it, right? I think he's gonna go pretty much starting, Survivor Series basically to next year's December. So 2025, he's gonna be on every single pay-per-view, wrestling somebody, and he's gonna punch his 19 last matches. And I think it's smart because there's a few things. It's time for him to put the boots down, not leave WWE, leave WWE as a wrestler, right? Because we know he's going to make appearances. He's going to be involved in promos. He's not leaving the company. He's leaving the ring, if that makes any sense.
This is smart as shit. This is going on like Derek Jeter. But not only do they have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, fucking Cody Rhodes versus everybody. They got so many. The Rock coming back. You got fucking Roman Reigns coming in the Bloodline.
You get where I'm going with the John Cena.
But that's what I'm about to say is you got all these things, and now you're adding in a John Cena World Tour as well. That's just gonna. I mean, you're adding to the sellability and the reasons why people are gonna be watching. That's why. This is brilliant. This is smart. I get it. Like
better because this is how. So his retirement is very, very smart by WWE because they're gonna need that boost for Netflix.
Yeah, he even said that. He even said Netflix in his fucking little promo.
And it's crystal clear. It's crystal clear the fact that now, great, Monday Night Raw, who's stepping up to John Cena if he's on every other Monday Night Raw? It's a reason to watch. And are we going to get Sami Zayn versus John Cena one last time? Are we going to get Kevin Owens versus John Cena somewhere on Monday Night Raw? Are we going to get The Miz, R-Truth, and John Cena versus, the Bloodline, whatever the new Bloodline is? Not in anything important, but like a 10-minute match. And so, like, all this shit is now going to be cool because these are going to be the last matches of his, and we're going to get a fuck ton of them. And now there's a reason to fucking watch this shit.
It's literally money in the bank. That's why that's literally. I mean, say whatever you will. I make the joke about the ball spot watch, but you gotta. I mean, this is, and I am excited. Like, what is he gonna do with this fucking ball spot his entire fucking run? Because now he's got a year of live TV, and you could see. Like I just want him to own that bitch. Like, just fuck it. Who cares? Like, be fucking Macho Man. Be Hulk Hogan. Who the fuck cares? Own that shit. You're going bald, bro. Who cares? I make.
This is what they should do, right? To go back to his Marine cut haircut, just deal with it, and that bald spot becomes irrelevant, and go back to the Chain Gang leader back in 2004, 2005, and let's go old school John Cena a little bit, and let's go tough, Marine,
He can't do the Marine thing, yes. The rapper thing he cannot bring back. I mean, that was 25 years ago. The rapper thing.
No. It was funny when he did it with The Rock, right? And he said, blow me like a big purple pinwheel, just blow me, right? And he was bringing out the rap stuff. That was smart, right? And that was fun.
Yeah.
But I don't want 2004 John Cena rapper back.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we don't want to go too crazy with it, but I like it. I like all the things they're bringing up. Like I said, I give them grief, but it's just because, like a fucking Larry David or any other bald man, just own it, bitch. You're bald. Who cares, John Cena? Who gives a flying fuck? Just go out there and own it. But I love seeing him. And so I am excited to see. And I'm telling you, dude, when he turned his back on that Shark Week promo and I didn't see the fucking bald spot, I was like, this bitch, right? This is just got me going all over again.
Since we're talking about John Cena, I have a interesting thing that I think WWE should do, right?
Yeah.
I think that they should put John Cena in the Royal Rumble. I think he should win it. I think he should go and not deal with Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, but deal with Damian Priest or whoever has the belt at that time, win the belt, get a 17th title, and then run it all the way to December. And then he defends and goes out as a champion. And here's why. Because technically they don't need it because he's a draw by himself, but it will solidify, his legacy, and it will also set a new bar and a new standard for every other wrestler, because after that final pay-per-view, he'll go into the ring, he'll be done, and he'll leave the belt there, and then the lights will go out and he'll disappear. And it will be, you legitimately can't see me anymore, and he'll be gone for 4 months. And I think, or 6 months from WWE, or a year. And then, because this will be so important for WWE on YouTube, social media, and then the next pop, it'll infinitely create a pop, because it will solidify his tour where you can't see me anymore after this.
Can we make it that he wins this fucking world heavyweight championship that fucking Damian Priest is holding on? Like, Gunther can win it, and then some. And then John Cena can just leave with that. Like, he doesn't have to like be like, I'm taking this with me because this is stupid. Y'all only need 2 fucking world championships. They can't. How many heavyweight championships y'all? You can't have an undisputed champion and then also have this champion. That I'd be down for that.
That could be cool too.
Yeah, you can't. You're not gonna see this dumbass title anymore.
That could be interesting how to get that off, because again, and then what WWE should do is that they should introduce like a third title, right? Because you have because it'll allow for the United States title and the Intercontinental title to actually be more relevant. Like the U.S. title, when John Cena had the U.S. title, it was an extremely relevant title.
Yeah.
When he was a former 16-time world champion with the U.S. title, and he held it for what he beat Rusev for it, and it was Russia versus like America, and then you have like a 16-time world champion now holding the U.S. title belt. It was great.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, so they definitely there needs to be some fucking work on the tag team landscape. There's just, the fucking tag team in WWE is bullshit. I'm tired of the joke of the week tag team. I mean, the Street Profits, everybody's lame, but like, I mean that they should have an Intercontinental, the US, and then Undisputed. I think those are the three titles they need. Should be the three major ones. You start at the Intercontinental, you move up to the US, and if you're good enough to keep going, then you go up to the World Heavyweight. That's what I think. But
look, you could have some real tag team titles. And the Usos are a real tag. When the Usos were tagging, they were good. When you had the Wyatt family, they were good. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I thought the Bloodline, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, were great as a tag team.
Yeah. But I mean, again, you're saying when, because now, but I'm talking about today. I don't know how far it goes, but I know since I've been watching, the fucking tag team landscape has just been terrible. I do remember a couple of Damian Priest, Finn Balor tag teams, but then Damian Priest has gone on to the bigger championship, so they don't even have a real good tag team. And oh my God, speaking of the fucking dumbasses, this whole, thank God Rhea Ripley's coming back, and I would pay money to see her beat the fuck out of dirty fucking dumbass Dom. That's what I want to see.
This is what should have been the match at SummerSlam. It should have been an intergender match between Dominic and Rhea Ripley.
I don't even really need to see that on a fucking pay-per-view. I would love to just see her whoop his ass, just like any day, like a fucking Monday Night Raw, a fucking SmackDown, any day of the week type shit. Like, we don't need to sell fucking tickets for this shit. This is nothing. You are nothing.
No, man. I mean, again, it's really smart what they did with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
No, it's very smart. But what if it was one of those like, not even like a condoned match, but just all of a sudden be like, you know what happened between Rhea Ripley and Dominic today? Oh my God, she was just beating and like, it's completely dark arena, and she's just beating the absolute fuck out of them, just for no other reason.
I mean, you know who the Young Bucks are?
Yeah, I know who the young dumb fucks are. Yes,
Did you know who the Motor City Machine Guns are, by any chance?
I don't know the Motor City Machine Guns. No, sir.
So it's Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. They're from Impact and like TNA.
Okay.
So what happened? It was great. The Young Bucks and the Motor City Machine Guns had an empty arena match. That was an unsanctioned bout almost 10 years ago, and they were beating the shit out of each other. And in the Impact Zone, they made all the fans leave, and all the fans were just like watching in the wells of, like, they shut all the doors, and it was crazy because on a television level, it was a closed match where they made everybody leave. And that's what I would love to see, is that just I would just love to see Rhea Ripley like essentially assault and beat the shit out of Dom.
Exactly, but I don't even want it to be like a match or a closed match. I want them to just like to act like they accidentally stumble into. And we heard this ruckus going on in the arena, and we went in there, and luckily a camera crew was available, and we found Rhea Ripley just beating the absolute crap out of Dirty Dom. Like, man, like,
yeah, Michael Cole acting concerned for Dirty Dom. That'd be great, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he just said there, like, this like, can you believe this, man? This is crazy.
You have to have. Is Corey Graves on that, or is it Pat McAfee?
I think it's Pat McAfee. Yeah, Pat McAfee and Michael Cole and Corey Graves and the Irish. What was the?
Stu. Bennett?
He's an ex-wrestler. I don't know his name. I forget his
Yeah,
name.
yeah. It's Stu Bennett or Stu something, right?
He's like, dude, he's
I like him.
I like him too, but I can't remember his name to save my fucking life.
I mean, he was Wade Barrett with the Nexus.
I think that's what the fuck they're Wade Barrett. That's what the fuck they're calling him is Wade Barrett. That's why when you said the name, I was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, it's Wade Barrett. That's his name because he got in front of Drew McIntyre for the after show, going after CM Punk. He because Adam Pearce Drew McIntyre was like punching him or something, or like elbowed him or some shit. I don't know, some dumbass.
I like the announce team on SmackDown. I like the announce team on Monday Night Raw because Pat McAfee is unbelievably good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, I think he oversells it somewhat. I was for. I don't know. I'm not for this whole. I don't know what this new Wyatt family thing is, dude. And I don't know what's going. I don't know. I mean, yeah, more power to everybody. I don't want to give.
Who's Ajax? Who's Ajax? I don't know. Do you know who Ajax is?
No, who the fuck is Ajax? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of your fans.
Oh, I'm not looking at the comments. Is it a comment, dude? My bad.
Yeah.
He could be a dick. What'd he say?
He said, "Hey, can I join?"
Can you join? Well, you're joining, right? Like, what do you mean join, bro? Like, we're not like you. Just watch, man. What do you mean join? Like, we're not join. And this is like no. I don't know. I don't know if I know how to actually. You might know how to do, but I don't want to. He's probably just coming on to say the N word or something, dude. I don't know this dude. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
but
I don't want to have to censor people. I'm not Stevie Richards today.
Yeah.
You don't right to censor, right?
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude.
But no. So let's talk about the rest of Money in the Bank. The reason why I say it was like 50% good is the men's Money in the Bank match was okay. Wasn't great, wasn't bad. It was okay.
Yeah.
I thought the women's was more entertaining. I like the fact that Tiffany Stratton won. And I think that adds
I know why you and every fucking young strappy man enjoy Tiffany Stratton, dude. I'm not.
She's like Mandy Rhodes, dude. She's like Mandy
Dude,
Rhodes.
She had like her fucking garter, like her like something was sticking out right there. Like, dude, I was just saying, like, yeah, I know exactly why everybody likes Tiffy time and shit, and why every fucking young man enjoys Tiffy time and all. I can completely tell. Like, no, she's a beautiful young lady. I'm not talking.
I like Wendy something from NXT. I don't know. Have you seen her finisher? It's the most ridiculous finisher. She goes off the top rope, right? I'm gonna explain it because it's so fascinating. She goes off the top rope and she just goes like this, and like it goes into an elbow drop. So like she's like in her pajamas. She wrestles in her pajamas, and then it's insane what she does. It's so fucking cool.
Right.
She jumps off the top rope, goes into like the sleeping pose with an elbow drop, and it's just like so fucking cool as fuck. And it's so just like, this is ridiculous, and it's just wrestling.
Right. Wrestling. No, I don't know who. I haven't seen her. I don't think. But
she's on it. But like, again, what else was on that fucking card? I mean, we had what, Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, which was. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to be fucking yawning. Yeah, I mean and they were so lucky that the three-way worked the way it worked, because that whole two count, 3 count thing was fucking like, we only forgot it because the fucking Money in the Bank thing got done, and just Drew McIntyre. It's just like, dude, I feel like you just want to be like known as the stupid fucking pussy for some reason. Like, he came out, like, as soon as he came walking out with that thing, I was like, wait, not everybody's out. What just happened? Like, what do you do? What are you doing? And why would you get into it? Were you making it a fucking 3-way between the 3 of y'all? So now you have 2 fucking people to be worried about and shit. Like, I don't know. Just as soon as that
again, I don't really understand the logic, right? Because this is my issue with Drew McIntyre is that I thought he would have been poking and teasing and playing and becoming clever and becoming holding it around. And then if CM Punk's around, he might go and think that he's going to do it, but then he won't do it. And maybe you get, you could draw out the whole thing where CM Punk basically says, I want to challenge you for your Money in the Bank contract. And if you want another match, put your Money in the Bank contract on the line. And then now but you do that like for the second time at another event, right? And so now you create the rivalry between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, and you raise the stakes. And then you wait if you want to make Drew McIntyre a champion again. He can drop his contract at any given fucking point, and there you go, right? But like, why would you weaken Drew McIntyre? It makes no fucking sense.
I mean, but he is. I don't know if it weakens him at first. I mean, just because he is getting kind of fucked over. You gotta think, like, he did make a dumbass decision. He could have waited till after a 1, 2, 3 got hit. Then he could have went out there and made it just between him and one other person. He could have waited his time, whatever. But CM Punk came out and pretended to be the referee. Like, I get all that. It's leaving it all open and it's making. I get it. But it is. But you are, instead of, like you said, having a chance to build it up and take your time for some shit, this Drew McIntyre CM Punk thing either needs to happen, or, what the fuck is the next step for Drew McIntyre? CM Punk can do whatever the fuck he wants to. Drew McIntyre, he literally can only give a fuck about CM Punk right now, whether he wants the belt back or whatever. He can't care about two things. That's almost what CM Punk was stating and finishing. Like, oh, you want to care about the World Heavyweight Championship soon? Nah, bitch, just me. But I'm not gonna care about you. And they might play it like that, where CM Punk is like, I can give 2 fucks about you, Drew. But
I don't get it. I don't get what their plan is with Drew McIntyre. I know
maybe that's what every time you say I don't get it, because then I'm sitting there thinking maybe that's what they fucking want. They want dumbass marks like me and you sitting here going like, I don't know what's gonna fucking happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then all of a sudden, like, oh shit, that's what's gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't give a fuck. I don't really even give a fuck about CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I'm more interested in this John Cena farewell tour, right? Of the next 18 months. Because that's what it's looking like, right? We're going to get relatively somewhere between 12 to 18 months of John Cena matches.
I think you're playing it a little bit soon. I think he's going to start at Royal Rumble this year. He said Royal Rumble this year, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania are going to be his last of those special events, but then he's going to keep going for the rest of the year. I don't think he's going to take it until next WrestleMania. I think he's
I think he's done in December, right?
I think he's just getting started. I think maybe I'm misunderstanding something. I don't know, but from the way I understood it and from what I've heard other ways is that where the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania will be the just getting started. And then they're going to do the whole year running around type shit.
No. My point is that he's done in December of 2025.
Okay, yeah.
Because it makes so much sense to do the year-long farewell tour and take a year off from movie shit. Maybe be in a movie here or there that's going to require him to act and miss 2 weeks, and then you build shit around that. And then you now have the farewell tour, and then you can get all these people in there, right? So you could get the CM Punk, John Cena round 3 match. You get the Seth Rollins versus John Cena match. You get Randy Orton versus John Cena one last time. You could get Carmelo Hayes, or Carmelo Anthony, whatever his name is. I think it's Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Hayes is the guy you're talking about. Carmelo Anthony is the basketball player, bro.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like,
it's been a long week. So anyway, you get him in a match on a Monday Night Raw, right? And that could be an important match. You get John Cena versus Cody Rhodes because we haven't had that in a long time, if ever.
Yeah.
Think Uncle Howie versus John Cena, right? Because John Cena and Bray Wyatt tore it up. And what type of fucking crazy match are we going to get between Bo Dallas, who's Uncle Howie, and John Cena? I mean, if you really want to fucking solidify things and build wrestling history, because WWE's going to own this footage so that when they want to go and do 30 years of John Cena, they have all this shit. I mean, and I want this shit, right? Don't you?
Well, I don't want it as bad as you do. We can all hear how bad you are a fucking Cena mark, Mecca. You love you some John. You can't see me. Mecca loves him some John Cena.
I do. It's
I was leaving wrestling as John Cena was coming in. I mean, him and the Ruthless Aggression was when I was getting married and having kids and shit. So wrestling, I kind of ducked out of wrestling until, I don't know, a few decades ago, or a decade or so ago. So I kind of missed the John Cena train. But I mean, it'll be exciting to see him come back and do his shit and everything. I'm not as excited for it as you are. He's no Undertaker, motherfuckers.
I don't disagree in which that I mean, but it's interesting, right? I mean, it's going to be interesting.
I think it's gonna make for a good year. It's gonna, like I said, they're adding the John Cena thing's gonna be adding to the mix of everything else that's going good for him at the moment. So I mean,
don't you want Roman Reigns versus John Cena one last time too? Because I would like to see that.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of over. I mean, I know we just got 90 Samoans on the fucking roster and shit now, but I'm kind of over this. I mean, and Roman Reigns, dude, I wouldn't mind seeing Roman and Cena again, but Roman's because, I mean, it's crazy to see how much. I mean, has Cody defended the belt almost as much as fucking Roman Reigns did his entire run? I think, like.
Yeah, no, but this is how I view it, right? I mean, it was interesting. Speaking about the Cody Rhodes stuff, we had Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Versus basically Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline, right?
Yes, sir. And the Bloodline pinned him.
So we're getting, what is it? Solo versus Cody at WrestleMania? No, at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Cody and Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. And Solo Sikoa is lightly talking shit about Roman Reigns, saying like, well, he couldn't handle this, and I'm stepping in, blah blah blah. So they're setting that up. So I mean, they got Roman versus Solo. They got the fucking whole Bloodline shit. The Rock can come back and step into that. I mean, they've got a lot of avenues. Speaking of the Rock and the Bloodline, did you see the WrestleMania XL on YouTube by chance?
I did not.
Dude, you've never seen so much smoke being blown up the ass of the viewers. Like, the Rock was like...
Hold on. Maybe I did see this. Give me more...
Well, it was on YouTube, and it was...
Give me one sec.
No problem.
Is a car going off on your end or my end?
Or what?
I don't know. There's like a car alarm going off. I don't know. Is that you or me?
It's not me, I don't think. I got Lord of the Rings in the background. I got my...
I'm just making sure it's not me. That's all. But anyway,
I don't hear it. No, my bad. WrestleMania X, they tell the story. They tell the story of WrestleMania. They turn the corner and decide they're going Rock versus Roman. They're cutting it back to Cody, but Rock made it seem like it was like he heard the fans speaking out and he told Triple H and the whole WWE family, hey, I think we ought to do this. I mean, just complete and total bullshit. I mean, just complete.
I'm still listening. I'm just checking outside.
You're good, man. You're good.
I'm legitimately making sure it's not my car.
No, you're good, dude. Okay.
Sorry, everybody.
No,
This is my car. I'm gripping a baseball bat.
I'm sure they're quaking.
It's not my car, so that's good. Sorry about that.
No, you're good, dude. Don't worry about it. You gotta check your shit. Make sure you're safe and good.
Let's just say you don't want things. If your car alarm goes off, there's a good reason why.
Yeah, usually it happens. Usually it can happen.
Anyway, so I did see something dealing with WrestleMania and the whole fucking crazy press conference, and then I saw something else on YouTube, like the lead up to it.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like a documentary about the lead up to, WrestleMania and getting it all figured out and, deciding like, they approached, Rock said they approached me. And so I came in and we decided, but I heard all this rumbling. So I told them that we should go another way with it. That's how Rock sounded. When I'm like, dude, you motherfucker, like, oh, what the fuck is this? Dude, what, just whatever. Okay, Rock. Like it's just like the dude can't take an L ever. Like sometimes you take an L, Rock. Just say, man, I was gonna do this, but the WWE universe spoke out, so we decided to go a different way, which is fine and dandy. That's respectable. Good job, Rock. You shut the fuck up and you did what everybody. You don't have to be like, hey guys, I heard it first. And so he's like the new Hulk Hogan, bro. He just spins everything and tells people the lies that he wants to be heard and shit.
It's crazy. He sits on that board, but again, he sits on the board. But I don't know if he has as much power as people think he does.
I don't think he has as much power, but it's just the fact that just he was spinning. Like he couldn't even just say like, man, I'm almost positive he had nothing to do. He is an actor now. He had nothing to fucking do with any of that shit. His Brian Gohortz, his fucking writer guy, any of the other WWE family that writes all the time, that's who was flexing their muscles at this time. He was just shutting up and trying to be his Black Adam best or whatever the fuck it is. But he just can't take an L, dude. Sometimes you take an L in life. The Rock just can't seem to take an L. He go back to working with Kevin Hart and be funny, Rock. That was your bread and butter, bro. Make another fucking Jumanji, Rock. I'm gonna be quiet about that.
The Jungle Cruise movie or the Jungle?
I still have not seen that fucking movie. Him and Emily.
I heard it was rough. I heard it was bad, and I heard that God help us all.
Oh, how are you gonna make? All right, we have. I don't know what have we not proven in the past that just some things don't make good movies. Don't make Disney rides into movies. You remade the Haunted Mansion twice. Neither one of them did very well. Why are we gonna try making Jungle Cruise now, dumbass? Like whatever, guys. What the fuck ever. Just whatever, dude. And again, if it was funny, Kevin Hart would have been in it. Like, why The Rock and Kevin Hart should never not do a movie together. I feel like they should. One should not be without the other.
There's some other stuff though, where again. I mean, I don't know. It's tricky. Again, because there's been misses with Kevin Hart. But like one of my favorite movies with Kevin Hart though is Get Hard. Get Hard is
that's hilarious, but it is not many people like it, bro. Like it's not like, because I love that. I thought it was funny as shit. Will Ferrell, Kevin Hart. I thought it was a really good fucking movie, but it's not well received across the board, unfortunately, bro. The fact that me and you like it alone might spell the doomsday for that fucking movie, dude. But I do want to give LA Knight some props, my guy. You know I'm a LA Knight hater, and I'm not looking forward to the douchebag.
Because you're super excited.
I'm not looking forward to the super douchebag fucking fight between between him and Logan Paul. Like, I feel like
it's a douchebag.
Yeah, what I would really like is like, you know, that like fucking scene where like both people just punch each other. Like, I would love for that, but they both just get laid the fuck out. That'd be win-win for me. But I do want to give LA Guns, LA Knight, whatever the fuck his stupid name is. I want to give him some credit. I saw him on the Cody Rhodes like YouTube video podcast thing. It's what do we want to talk about next? Blah blah blah. And he just talks to different wrestlers. I don't know who else was on there, who else has been on there, but LA Knight was on there and he was not doing his fucking gimmick. He was just sounding regular. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I could deal if he could just like if he was not doing that stupid fucking he could be LA Knight and just not do like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm here. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, shut the fuck up with that fake ass fucking voice. Like I know, okay, I know that you're a mad pumping iron motherfucking bro, dude, but come on, guy, like, don't be that dude. If I wasn't such a bitch, I would fight you, fucking LA Guns, LA Knight, whatever.
Knight isn't LA Knight the combination of a little bit of what he was with Eli Drake back in Impact, but it's really the combination of Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Macho Man.
Yeah, and a little bit of Rock. I mean, I get all that. I get everything. He just has that.
It's because the reason why LA Knight is over, right, is that it's familiar, right?
Right. I mean, he's not familiar to me. Granted, he's been in the WWE for like.
No. He's not familiar as LA Knight. His character.
Yeah.
And you know from wrestling, if you've watched wrestling in the last 30 years, you immediately get that there's Macho Man Randy Savage in there. You get that there's some Stone Cold Steve Austin with the yeah versus the what, right?
Right. What was Booker T's character first in the WCW before he got with Harlem Heat? Was like GI Bro or something, or it was some really crappy fucking character. All I know is like this LA Knight guy, that's what it reminds me. Is like, oh, you're almost there, guy. Like if you just whatever this dumbass gimmick is, if you could just drop that and move on to like learn a new gimmick, I could probably like you.
When he was Eli Drake in Impact, he had stuff like he did almost what Mick Foley did. This is like your life, and then he praised you big dummy. And it was great where he would do that to every wrestler, whether he was a heel or a face. And it was so over because he's calling you a big dummy at like the end of a promo, but he didn't do it every single promo, but that sold matches. And this is what was great, but it was Mick Foley just done in modern times.
Right.
Like LA Knight is, and I like LA Knight because when I watch LA Knight, it just reminds me of a lot of top wrestlers that basically revolutionized the sport, and he's just embodying a combination of all of that, and he's pieced it together pretty decently that it gets him over. Whether you like him or you don't, it obviously has created a fan reaction. That's a positive one.
Yeah, I mean, people. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him in that. Oh, he's such a fucking heel type of. Oh, I hate to like him or hate. You know what I'm saying? It's not the regular. I just don't. He's a fucking douche, and like he's a bro douche. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's not like him and that Logan Paul. They don't invoke the heel type of tenacity that I would like, not like a Ted DiBiase invoked in me, not like that type of shit. I don't know, man.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Where it's like a hipster vibe, right?
Yeah, it's like that. It's that dumbass like white rapper type vibe,
right? So I was in a class in college. It was like a fitness nutrition class. It was an easy A, right? It was a lot of fun. All the sports kids were in that class with me, right? And so like all these sport kids are like freshmen and sophomores, and I'm a senior, and I'm just looking at this shit, and I'm like, I don't think you guys like. It was like they're all like jockey, and they're all like fucking. I don't know how to describe it. Like I know, like, if you're in the room, you could smell it, and you're just like, I don't want to be here.
Right. No, I mean, I understand, dude, and I understand it completely, dude. I mean, and he's a good wrestler. It's just, and like you said, he's the amalgamation of all those people. But and that's the other thing. Like his name was Eli Drake, so they changed to LA Knight. Like how fucking stupid of a fucking name change gimmick.
I mean, this is again. He was in NXT, then he left, went to Impact. Was Eli Drake? He was something before, and then they brought him back, and then he was LA Knight again. But like, if you brought him back after, because the guy proved himself, right? Like that's what makes me really not want to hate him, is that you were in NXT, it didn't work out, and they kind of cut you so you left. You then went out there and you built a name in Impact, and you actually fucking built a name on some top promotions outside of WWE, and then you've come back to WWE and you're over, and that you figured out how to take your failure. And you have to, I mean, obviously, I don't know if people look at this the way I look at it, but you got to give somebody credit. It makes it harder to hate somebody in that circumstance. Not saying they can't be hated or they can't be a douchebag, but like the Logan Paul LA Knight match is not going to be fun because you have two basic, like, bro douchebags going at it, like you said, and I would rather see Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Logan Paul. I'd rather see that.
That'd be a good match. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. Like I don't really, and I don't know. I don't know, dude. I can't, and like you said, I can't really like. I know I'd rather see LA Knight win and be with the championship than Logan Paul. And I mean, I like Logan Paul. He's done a lot with it, but it's, at the same time, it's like, like he said, like I saw his promo. He did a promo tonight on fucking whatever, like signing. And I do like that they're bringing the whole contract bullshit back. Like sign the fucking contract. Like, dude, y'all went like 2 decades with nobody giving a shit about a fucking contract, and now y'all are like throwing that shit hard. Which I mean, I liked it back in the day when they did like contract signings and shit like that. So, but like, I mean, Logan Paul, like, he does need to pay. I like him. He does need to pay his dues a little bit more. Like I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. When we talk about shit like that, I feel like I don't want to say it's like beneath me, but I feel like that's for like the Logan Paul and for like some of the things that are being done right now. That's for the younger marks. You know what I'm saying? And that's who.
I'll tell you what it's for. It's gonna sound so fucked up. It is for the girl who is 13, 14, and 15 to get her attention and to hit that demographic in WWE.
Or the 60-year-old kid that thinks Logan Paul is the shit and the Paul brothers are everything. And
so there is a subsection, and there's nothing wrong with that, where a bunch of girls, a bunch of high school girls think Logan Paul's cute and adorable.
No, and I understand that. That's not.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong where, and like, oh my God, Logan Paul's on the TV. I want to watch it, right? Yeah. Oh, Logan Paul is doing something else. And then there's a bunch of guys also, but it definitely hits a demographic. That's the whole Logan Paul angle. Logan Paul. And so guess what? Now you get, oh my God, I like Logan Paul. He's so cute. Super. And that's what it is.
I get it completely. So then maybe I get it. I get it completely. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not against. There's gonna be stuff for younger fans. I am not the demographic for WWE, and I am the graphic for the fucking network of documentaries and shit. That's the only thing I miss is the regular back.
There's a reason why. So obviously, I used to interview a lot of wrestlers on the indies, right? And I used to interview a lot of deathmatch wrestlers. The people who are watching deathmatch wrestling, they'll watch a SummerSlam, they'll watch a WrestleMania. They understand what WWE is, right?
Yeah.
And they stay in contact, that they have an idea that, oh, something happened interesting on SmackDown. Let me catch the replay of it, right?
Right.
But the person who's a big deathmatch wrestling and Texas deathmatch wrestling or ICW or some other thing, they're not watching Monday Night Raw because they're like, this doesn't hit my need, right? So like H2O does deathmatch wrestling, and it's crazy. I mean, there's some fucked up crazy shit that happens, but also the difference is that there's shows that run every other week now that are deathmatch wrestling. ICW No Holds Bars runs 2 shows back to back every single month. They run a Friday called Pit Fight, and so it's just you're in an octagon and you got to beat the shit out of your opponent. There's you either pin or there's referee stoppage. And then ICW No Holds Bar, and it's deathmatch wrestling, but there's no ring ropes. The ring ropes are chains.
Jesus.
See how this hits a very different demographic now?
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, it's a bloody fucking violent show. People get thrown off roofs in wrestling. Trash cans are used. Barbed wire is used. I mean, it's deathmatch wrestling. People go through. They use light tubes.
Yeah,
Sick fucking sport, but it's awesome.
But it's awesome.
I like how you just said it that way, because that's
awesome. It's awesome, eh? It's great. That's fucking.
There's nothing like it on the planet. Okay, so like people are just smashing the shit out of each other with light tubes, and and it's not even the fact that they're beating the shit out of each other with light tubes. It's what comes out of those light tubes. You see like the light tube dust. Like, and we're talking about like the school forensic lights.
Yeah, I've seen them do, and every time when they get hit with them, you see this big puff of the fucking shit they put inside them and all that shit. You see that, like, dude, and like that's the same shit where David Arquette got the pizza slice from that fucking asshole. What's that guy's name? The guy that robbed a bank. I don't know. I forget his name. They just did a Dark Side of the Ring of him. But yeah, Nick Gage. He took the fucking pizza cutter to David Arquette. Like, dude's fucking nuts, man.
Nick Gage is insane. So I used to Nick Gage used to tweet back at me, but
that entire fucking that whole thing is nuts, dude. The entire death match, the mud show. Like, I am not. I'm all good. I'm good down with some indie wrestling, dude. But I definitely am not as down as you are. And I mean, fuck, man.
Dude, I go down under. I've been down under watching indie wrestling down from Australia.
I mean, you just said I go down. Like, I just want everybody to understand that he said I go down. He said right before he fixed it to where he said down under wrestling. He said I go down under first. That's what he said. I go down. I go down. Now I'm just fucking with you, Mecca. But yeah, I mean, dude, yeah, I wouldn't mind like some foreign wrestling, dude. I wouldn't mind like checking out some more like Australian, Mexican, like English wrestling, like some of that, like indie type wrestling, dude. I'd be interested in checking that shit out more.
Oh no! It's all available. I know UTV. I mean, again. Once things calm down in my business, I'm gonna get back to watching a lot of indie wrestling on Thursdays. So I mean, and again, it's just it's the issue isn't money; it's just time, right? And there's so much of it. There's so much of it that I don't even know where to fucking start. So like this is the problem, right? So you could legitimately just stay on the East Coast. So you could watch Chaos, not Chaos, Chaotic. Beyond / Wrestling Open. So that's 3 right there. Limitless. So that's 4. And then there's ICW, No Holds Bar, which is deathmatch wrestling. That's in Jersey. So we're still in the East Coast. We're still in very much New England area, such as the tri-state area. And then you can watch BCW, which is around here too in the tri-state area because I'm in Connecticut. And then you could go further, and then there's just like 3 or 4 others that are major players.
Yeah.
And legit, H2O is big. So like you don't even have to leave the East Coast, and you're in Texas. Texas alone is a very, very connected wrestling state.
Really? I'm gonna check out the new city that I'm going to see if they have. They got fucking wrestling around there.
In Texas, like not like you don't have to give me your address, but you know what I'm asking, like what
No,
region?
Denton, Texas. It's like an hour away from where I live right now. It's not bad. Wait. Can I join? I want to talk about the WWE SmackDown. We're not talking about stuff we're talking about last week. And can you read my comments? I love your videos. Steak or something? Or
He might be videos, streak videos, stat. I don't know. I don't think he meant steak. He meant something
I don't
else.
think he meant steak either. But yeah, we don't even mind commenting, dude. I mean, you could definitely. I mean, I'm online all the time. Maybe you could like. And I got phone numbers up there. I got emails. Maybe you could contact me beforehand, and I could set it up with Mecca, and we could actually do this, bro. But you're just coming out of nowhere. Can I join? This is not how it works, my guy. I'm sorry, Ajax.
No. I mean, maybe we should create a form, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, this is a. I mean, this is the
No,
form right here.
it's tricky because I don't know people, right? So I'm not opposed to having other people join, but we need a heads up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They could email me, they could call, and then we could talk for a little bit, and we could decide, like, okay, this is going. Like, you gotta vet them a little bit. I'm not just gonna be like, hey, yeah, call in right now, like.
Because I don't know if this ever happened to you, but I was on a stream where it was an open stream and a bunch of weird people came on, and then they were just playing like weird, like they fucking hijacked the stream on their end and were like showing pornographic images. What?
Well, I don't get. Well, I don't do any face shit, but because I put my phone number and shit out there, I get all kinds of weird shit, but I don't get any pornographic images and shit like that because I don't let other people like. Some dude tried to send me. I was doing the call in, and he tried to send me like a video like of like, and like I told you, this dude, it was like his hairy belly, and then it's like I'm going. Like, why would you start hairy belly, dude? If I see a hairy belly and boxers, I'm immediately not looking at the phone, my guy. Why would you start there? Like, I'm just giving you, just giving it out there. Start with your penis, dude. Because I assume, whatever my first hit, I'm looking the fuck away. Just support. Just trying to help these dumbasses out. But yeah, I mean, I have no problem. Just like we had Chongla, we had the Ghostbusters guy come on. I don't mind people coming on our show. You invite people on. We invite people on to talk about shit. It's fun, but we just got to bet them a little bit and talk to them a little bit. I mean, we don't want pornographic images. We don't want N-words. We don't want people talking shit. We don't want people, saying stuff.
You also don't want somebody who doesn't know anything about wrestling. And we're going to talk about SummerSlam because that doesn't make an interesting conversation, right?
No.
Like, we're shooting this shit, right, about nothing. It's different, right? If nothing's going on in wrestling, and we're like, I'll give an example, right? I was at my friend's wedding like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah. And so if we had nothing to talk about, we were talking about my experience at my friend's wedding, that's one thing, right? And if somebody comes on, everybody can relate to that. But yeah. I don't want to bring somebody on who's not a wrestling fan. We're talking about SummerSlam. It makes no fucking sense.
Exactly. Oh, so when's SummerSlam coming? How many weeks?
August 3rd.
August 3rd, yeah. So it's coming quickly, dude. I'm moving next Sunday, bro. So Be in a completely new setup next week, dude. Not next week, the week after. But I still should be good to do our podcast next week.
Oh no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure that whatever I'm dealing with, I don't want to get into too much here. I'm sure it'll be resolved and fixed.
It'll get resolved. It'll get resolved. So we got any more wrestling we need to talk about? Talked about LA douchebag.
We're gonna talk about SummerSlam next week or the week after.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, do we have any other? Because I was just trying to think, because we talked about Money. We're more than it's not last week tonight. It's fucking 2 weeks ago now, or 3 weeks ago. That fucked up.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing to talk about that doesn't touch SummerSlam, which we're going to break down next week. So
yeah, so we're good.
So that's kind of where we're at, right?
All right, sounds good to me, man. So we'll break down SummerSlam next week, and will there be something? I watched a couple of the SmackDown things earlier today. I mean, nothing seemed. I mean, there's fucking Cody, and Cody Rhodes did come out to the ring in a non-suit though. I think this is the first time I've seen him come out to the ring, and he was just in a t-shirt and shit. I was like, the fuck's up with that, Cody? You didn't feel like coming out with a suit. And then he got into it with Waller.
Good old Dustin.
Huh?
Good old Dustin Waller.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, so now anytime you don't wear a suit, we know that you're immediately going to get into that you couldn't scuff the suit for these two fucking dime store. And that's when I saw that, I was like, damn, the tag team division just fucking sucks. They're getting their clocks cleaned by fucking Cody Rhodes. It's 2 against 1. I understand he's the undisputed champion, but Jesus Christ, my guy.
So this is the issue, though, is that if it's undisputed, why is all the fighting occurring?
I mean, because that's what it is. It's undisputed. Whoever holds it is undisputed the champion, but people are still going to try for it. And these two dumb fucks weren't even trying for it. They were just getting their clocks clean for some stupid reason on live TV. It's like, guys, again, I really feel like WWE just wants to make some people feel like bitches for some reason. And I get it. I mean, I'm not promoting Waller theory shit, but I'm just saying, these are two fucking grown ass men getting their class clean.
Talented. Dustin Waller is a very talented wrestler, and Austin Theory is an amazing wrestler. And they're just put into a shitty situation where it's like these two guys should not be in a tag team, and they should be in the U.S. or Intercontinental picture, and they should be holding the belt at some point, and they should be chasing the belt. And I'm not saying that they should be world heavyweight champion contenders, but what I am saying is that they should be fucking, I think, in the secondary title position.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how many do you know offhand how many wrestlers are on the WWE roster?
So I'm going to ask a question. Is that just Raw, SmackDown, or including NXT?
Well, I guess we're just saying Raw, SmackDown because they don't include NXT on there.
I think that there's 177.
Jesus, that's way too many fucking people.
With NXT, it's around 250, 260.
And how many fucking belts? What are there? There's tag team, there's intercontinental. They don't even do a cruise.
Right, we'll break it down, right? We got the two main titles. We got the heavyweight, and we got the undisputed. So that's 2. We got the U.S. Intercontinental. That's 4. We got 2 tag team belts. That's 6. We have 2 women's titles. That's 7, right? And 8, right? So you have 4 belts per promotion. Then you go into, and then you got the women's tag team belt. So that's 9. You have 9 titles in Monday and SmackDown. Then you go to NXT, and in NXT, you get the NXT belt. You got the women's NXT belt. So that's 2 right there. Then you got the tag teams. Then you got the women's NXT tag teams. You got the North American men's and women's. and so you got 6 there. So we have 15 fucking titles in WWE for 260 men and women to compete over. It's actually not that bad if you think about it like that.
Yeah, the titles are fucking stupid though. So the undisputed in the world. Like it should just be called Raw Champion, SmackDown Champion, and then if you want, like, there's no one because you don't want because they're doing this draft and everything. Like,
oh no, I have a better idea. I liked when it was the WWE Universe Championship and it was the World Heavyweight Championship. That was fine. We don't need to call it the SmackDown or the Raw title. We could call it the WWE Universal Championship and the Heavyweight Championship, or the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship, right? That's what they did back in the day. And it was great. I thought it made sense. So SmackDown had the World Heavyweight Championship, and Monday Night Raw had the WWE Championship. Okay. That works, right?
Yeah, that works. I mean, that's fine as long as it's just calling it the SmackDown or the Raw Champion without calling. I'm fine with that. I really don't give a shit what we call it. I just am so sick of this fucking whatever the fuck it is, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It just needs to be figured out. But it's gonna hopefully take years and years. Maybe they'll fucking create 15 storylines over trying to figure it the fuck out. Who knows? All right, man. Well, I guess I don't know. Dude. This heat in Texas is fucking killing me too, dude.
But it's hot. It's hot everywhere.
Dude, yeah, and with MS, dude, the heat fucks with you even more. So it just makes me want to sleep all fucking day.
It's hot, and then I had a night of drinking last night, and I'm still recovering.
Nice. So who do you want to do this ending shit? Who are you representing? What is your thing? I forget. Like, what is your thing?
So I am Pop Anime Comics. If you're watching on my end, it is all beneath you, or us as we speak, on Twitter, now known as X. I am Pop Anime Comics. Instagram, I am Pop Anime Comics. Facebook, I am Pop Anime Comics. I am Pop Anime Comics on the YouTube. Please subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers. And I have almost 1,600 videos out on YouTube, and I'm adding more and more and more every single week. And so there's a lot of cool content. I got a big interview tomorrow around 4 o'clock with a voice actor. So an up-and-coming one. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good interview there. So that's around 4 o'clock. And yeah, I have an eBay store called Pop Anime Comics Collectibles. And yeah, I'll pull up the image so you all can see it here. So if you just type in Pop Anime Comics Collectibles, I will pop up on eBay, and I sell a lot of cards, a lot of comics, a lot of cool stuff like that. So that's kind of everything that I'm doing as far as what's going on. So Pop Anime Comics, that's my stuff. And whatever you're looking for, I got you covered. And again, on eBay, if I don't have what you're looking for either on a card or on a comic book, chances are I do know somebody who does have it, and I'm more than happy to introduce you to that person so you could possibly get what you're looking for. But that's everything that I got going on, and I'm going to let you promote yourself.
Everything's in the description. We are all Bob's product. There's a stand store. What you see, you can scan the QR code. But again, those links are in the description. You can let me hold the dollar. Because as you can see, he just basically begged for you to go to his store. I'm begging the same way, but I'm just saying, fuck it. Let's cut out the middleman, dude. Fuck this buying shit. Fuck giving other people money. Just go to my Cash App and let me hold $1. That's it. Just $1. Just $1. And remember, every Monday is the TAO of Bob. And you can buy this on Amazon for $15. The TAO of Bob, and stay along with us every Monday night. And all the links are in the description. You can find me everywhere. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't think I could have said that any better myself, everybody. And that is a wrap.
Peace.